I would like to present to you what I call EncryptoChat. Terrible name, I know, but best I could come up with. So here's your chat interface. You have this bar on the side, which shows a list of your chats and a button for creating a new chat. On the right side, you have this bar showing information about your chat, button to leave your chat, and a switch for encryption. There would also be more things here if I'd completed this, and then a list of the members in the chat, and if you hover them, you can see whether they're online or not. If I swipe over here, I'm on the other account, so you can tell them I'm online. Okay, so this is an end-to-end encrypted messaging application. It runs in the browser, as expected by this, and it's very responsive for mobile. And up here, we have the call buttons. This is for a voice call and a video call. Okay, if we go here, you can resize these. See that nice gradient there? Transparent, blue, transparent. You can push it around and see how it snaps in place, and see how this changes up here when you do it. Watch. Yep, and then you can open it right back up, close it again, close this, open it, move it around, make it take up the whole space, do that. You just move these things however you want to. Even if it's already completely closed, you can open it up. Yep, this took me a while to get all that working. And notice how everything in here resizes nicely. And we have this messaging box down here. Okay, so I can type a message in here, see how it expands as I add new lines until it gets to a certain point, and then it just adds a scroll bar, like most messaging applications do. Okay, so let's get into the actual implementation of this. Let's open it up on a new web browser and see what the setup process looks like. Okay, so over here, I'm in the Opera web browser. We can create a new account. I'm just going to do example, and then email at email.email. Then for the password, just... I didn't take the time to finish this UI. Let's register. Okay, it says create a password. You will need to remember this. Now, this is a password used to locally encrypt your PGP keys, which are used for the end-to-end encryption. And so the PGP keys are only stored on device in local storage. They're not stored in plain text in local storage. No, they are XOR encrypted with this secondary password. Your primary password is your account password. This is your secondary password. If you type this in wrong, all messages will fail to decrypt, and you will just see a jumble of letters unless the message is not encrypted. Okay, so I'm going to make my password be password. Very good password. Password. There we go. Okay. We are not in any chats right now, so always use this loading screen because it doesn't know what else to do. Okay, let's start a new chat. We've got the other two users in here, system, which just does system messages, but and I'm that example there. Okay, I'll name this my main chat. Let's open it up. Okay, now we see all the users are online. We're all right here. Oh, popped up. There we go. There we go. Yeah, little buggy. Didn't have time to work all that out, but I can send a message here like let's do hello. We have encrypt turned on. Then I'm going to turn encrypt off, and we can do hi. Let's turn it back on. Hello again with encryption. And we see there the message is securely encrypted. Okay, let's go over here. We can see it. We can see it. We can see it. We can see it. Message is updated. Real time. Well, not exactly real time, but close enough. Okay, so I can send a message over here. Hello. Okay, go back over here. See. Hello. Hi. There we go. Now what happens if I reload this page? I need to enter my password because the data stored in the local storage is not raw. It has to be decrypted with the password, and the password is not preserved. You have to type this in every time for security. Let's say I type in the wrong password, just test. Then I get all these errors. But see, the not encrypted message works fine. If I get an error here, decryption error, showing encrypted data, error, unexpected end of packet. So this is what the data looks like encrypted. But if I reload again and type in my correct password, loads fine. Loads take a little bit of time because this encryption and decryption is very CPU intensive. Okay, so you saw the UI for creating a new chat and see this nice system down here. It's nice. And then you can also leave a chat. We can leave this chat, then that chat disappears. If all users leave a chat, the chat is automatically deleted. Okay, and I think that's all I have to show. Yep. The end. Let me now take time to explain the technologies used in this and the things I didn't finish. So for the encryption, I use PGP encryption, specifically OpenPGP.js. PGP is a dual key encryption system, one private key, one public key for decryption, public key for encryption. The public key is stored on server, but the private key is only stored on device, unlike messaging apps like iMessage and other end-to-end encrypted messaging apps, which store the both public and private keys on the server of the company that made them so that you can read your messages from a different device. So storing it directly on device is a lot more secure for obvious reasons. Okay, for the video calls, I didn't finish this actually. Peer.js is what I was going to use, which is a WebRTC implementation for JavaScript. And it has call bindings to easily do audio and video call in like 5 lines of code. I had it all set up, except I didn't have time. Not that this class has a time limit, but that I had a reason I needed to finish it faster. I would have used the CSS grid right here. And up here, if you call someone, it would use a Peer.js call thing. And up here, there would be an answer button. It would make a noise or something. And then once the call's activated, CSS grid right here, grid items for each user, etc., etc. And for the XOR encryption, I just use a very, very basic XOR encryption implementation. I would have used a more advanced one, like the one I built for my information is available in the README. See how it opens up there, and then very mobile responsive here. Send a message like normal. This just isn't loading because I didn't type in the password.